Okay, friends, I think I'm back. I think I'm live again. Um, Hopefully it stays stable here. Alrighty then. So we're gonna switch gears. So here's the thing, and here's what I suspect is happening because this is the only game that this happens on. Let me go. Let me bring this up here. Okay, so we're gonna switch over to the last Caretaker, because for whatever reason, Soulframe, because I have the stats window open. Ever since I was having problems with Soulframe before, I keep the stats window open for OBS, and what I saw there is that the drop frames for the network uh, suddenly just went through the roof. And it was about 40 minutes in, which is what I've seen in the past. And the only thing I can think, since this is the only game that demonstrates it, and it's got a multiplayer aspect to it, even though you're mostly single player, it does have like shared multiplayer areas and chat and all that stuff. I suspect that the game itself is absolutely saturating the network with packets. And whenever it does this, it just tears down my stream. Like it just absolutely is just pounding the network and making it impossible to get any packets out is what I'm suspecting is happening. Um, so I'm gonna look into it a little bit more. I don't know if it's a Linux Proton thing that's happening, and it doesn't happen on Windows, but we'll see. Because I don't think I've played Soulframe at all on Windows. So I don't know if it's like something going on with that. I'm going to see if there is potentially a way for me to throttle Soulframe in some way. Like maybe there's something on Linux that will allow me to sort of throttle the connection that Soulframe is using so that it doesn't saturate the network like that. But this is not the first time it's happened. This has happened pretty much every time that I've run that game. And it sucks because I really want to play the game for you guys. I really want to, enjoy it on stream. But it's like I can't stream it and do it because it, for some reason, just seems like it destroys, it just tears down the network. And what's on top of that, what's even more interesting is I'm only multi-streaming to YouTube and Twitch right now. No other thing. So I'm actually putting less strain on the network than I normally do, and it was doing that. So I suspect there's something going on with Soulframe where it is like absolutely destroying the network with just tons of packets or something, and it's tripping it up and causing it to fail. Now it could be, and it's not just like. And what's even more crazy about that is, I could understand if it was maybe saturating the network interface on the computer that it's running on, but no, it's saturating like the local network because my stream computer is a completely different computer, but they're all on the same local network, and they're all going through the same router, and either the router is getting completely annihilated with packets, or the network itself is just getting absolutely saturated. And it sucks because that's, like I said, this might be just a Linux thing because I've seen other streamers having no problems at all with it. So maybe there's some kind of weird Proton translation thing going on where it's giving it's not properly throttling it, or maybe there's a lot of network retransmissions happening for whatever reason. I don't know. But I will look I'll look deeper at it. I wonder actually, while I'm thinking about it, do I have, let's bring up ProtonDB. Let's see if they have a thing here for Soulframe. Well, they have, well, Soulframe's not really on Steam though. Let me see. Proton network issue. Strict net. What is this? Your network is suffering from a strict net. This will cause you problems when connecting to games, using voice chat, or seeing friends or contact list. I have universal plug and play enabled. Also enable, oh, you're right, if you don't know how to access, I'll have to look at this in game. Also, I didn't notice that they had IPv6 chat. I should probably, if that's on by default, I should turn that off because I have IPv6 just basically annihilated in most spots here. Multiple computers on the same network. If you have more than one PC playing, these might conflict. Okay, that's not it. What else? Basic network troubleshooting guide. Using more bandwidth. If another device is streaming video or transferring data while you're trying to play, it may negatively impact performance or your ability to connect. It shouldn't. It shouldn't at all. Unless your networking code is terrible, which sounds like it is. Use wired connection. I'm using a wired connection. Proxy issues. I passed the rest. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Why would you ever tell anybody to do this? As soon as you put your computer directly on the internet, you're screwed. You're absolutely freaking screwed. Don't ever, 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 ever bypass your router and go directly to your modem. Never. Never, 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 never do that. The minute you do that, you're exposed to so much crap that you don't even realize. TCP and UDP. UDP 4960 and 49. What do you want to bet? So either the in-game chat, either the TCP packets are getting a whole lot of retransmissions. Like UDP should not flood. I mean, you can, but you should not be able to flood the network with UDP packets. So it's got to be like a... I bet the TCP packets are failing and they're constantly being retransmitted. I bet that's what's going on there. How do I... Can I throttle... I'm very curious here. Let me just check something real fast. Throttle network traffic for Proton game. It's Proton VN for the next game. Linux Gaming Network Optimizer, a Proton-based GUI tool that optimizes network settings for Linux for gaming. Oh, Python-based, not Proton-based. Python-based GUI tool that optimizes network settings on Linux for gaming and real-time applications. To adjust low-level network parameters for reduce latency and improve performance. Power management, buffer sizes, TCP congestion control, terminal logging, network. Okay. Power saving, buffer sizes, congestion control. Yeah, but that's going to change their whole network interface. I don't want to change the whole network interface. I want to see if I can just throttle a particular thing, or at least do it temporarily. Applications. Network bandwidth of applications in a Linux. In a Linux. Hey, hello. Yeah. So I can't stream Soulframe right now. For application basis. That doesn't sound right. Okay. Well, I'll look at this later and see if there's something I could do there. It is interestingly enough, it is crashing OBS, but it's I think what's going on, since it's the only game that actually does this, I think even though it's a single player, mostly single player, you still have a lot of network traffic, because there's the chat and then there is like shared network areas, like shared player areas. And I think the game itself is saturating my network with packets, and it's making it so that the OBS just loses its network connection. And usually like 40 minutes in or so, it just loses it. And that's exactly what it did. So I think that's what's going on. I think it's just a matter of, and I don't know if it's a Windows problem. Like I'm playing on Linux, so I don't know if it's a Linux specific problem with their networking or if it's a Windows thing. There are some network settings that I can tweak in game that may or may not do something, so I'll probably look at those. But when you stream Diablo 4, it crashed on you a few times. Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah, something's up, because they even say in their networking troubleshooting that if you're like streaming on the same, like streaming a video or something on the same network or local network, that it could interfere with the performance of the game and stuff. So I have a feeling that they're just pounding the hell out of the they're either pounding the hell out of the network, or they're getting a lot of failed transmissions and then retrying over and over and over again. So something is going on there that's I think causing this, because it's definitely this game. I haven't had any problems with any other game, even the more intensive graphical games, because I thought at first it was like, oh, maybe the game was doing something graphically that was causing OBS to crash. But I have the stats window open on OBS, and the only thing that was going red, like I didn't have any missed frames. I only had a few like skipped frames, and the only thing that went red was the dropped frames network section. That was where it all just went to hell just all of a sudden. So it just lost network connection along the way. And I'm only multi-streaming to both YouTube and Twitch right now and nothing else. So I'm not even putting out that much data onto the network either, and it just kind of did that. So I think something's up there. So I'll look to see if there's a way that maybe I can throttle just that game so that it doesn't do that to network, or maybe I can turn some of the settings off in there, because I don't give a damn about chat or anything like that. Or I don't ever even really give a damn about the multiplayer aspect of it. I just want to play it as a single player game. So if I end up, like, I might even go into the router and just block those ports and see what happens. And, you know, I mean, there's certain ports you need for the game, like the UDP ports, but I might block like the chat ports and just see if it makes the problem go away or something. Because I don't know if it's either it's flooding the network or it's causing my router to just like be overwhelmed with the amount of requests it's making or something. So I have to figure out what's going on there, because I really want to stream that. I really want to play that game on stream with and everything. And I've seen other people streaming it just fine. So like I said, it might be just a Linux thing and not a Windows thing. So we'll see. But for now, I'm going to swap over to something that I know should be fine. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's jump back into some of the last Caretaker. You really wanted to stream Diablo, but after the first 6 crashes, I ended up not doing it. Yeah, I don't know if that was maybe the same issue. I don't know if you were seeing like the network dropout or what, but yeah, it's I mean, it's the only game that's caused me any problems thus far. So it's hard to pin it down as to what it actually, whether it's that or something else. Because I have a hard time. I mean, I thought maybe the encoder was getting overwhelmed, but it wasn't. Like, I wasn't dropping frames as far as the encoder was concerned. It was just the network just goes away. It just gets flooded. Oh, the game would just crash. OBS was fine. The game just said no. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm having a different problem. The game is fine. It's just OBS suddenly loses network connectivity, which is the even more impressive part of that is that to do the multi-streaming, I have a server running on my streaming box. And so OBS is only connecting to the local host. It's not even going out to the internet. It's just connecting to the local host, to the server there. And then that server is what's sending the stuff out to Twitch and whatnot. And that, like, at some point that server just up and disappears. And I couldn't, like, I tried killing the process and bringing it back, like killing OBS and trying it again, and that OBS is just completely unhappy. I had to completely reboot to clear out what was going on there. So very, very strange all around. But oh well. I'll see what I have more data now to try to figure out what's going on. Okay, so we want to go, I guess we wanted to go here then, probably. So let's do that. That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, it's still early for the game, so I still have a ways to go. But I am, and I don't have, as far as I know, I don't have any problems with Warframe, and Warframe is by the same devs. So I don't know if I don't know if it's just because the game's so early, or they're doing something weird and special with it. I don't know. And the thing is, I can try and isolate my streaming. Like I have two network segments internally here, and I could try separating my streaming box onto the other network segment to see if maybe that would let it not be so susceptible to it. But for all I know, if it's the router that's crashing, then it's probably not going to, or the router that's having a problem, then it's probably not going to help it. And it could be even, based on the packets, it could even be tripping like something in the router to like prevent like the quality of service settings in the router to try and keep other things going, because like it doesn't knock my browser off or anything. Like I can still use the web browsers and stuff. It's just, it seems like it kills other things. So I don't know. I'll have to. It's a mystery I'm gonna have to figure out. We'll see what happens. But it's like it's the only game that's been exhibiting it, and I could try playing it. I could try rebooting into Windows, install it there, and see if it exhibits the same behavior in Windows. That would be an interesting test, although I'd have to stream to do it, so we'll have to see on that. Like, I don't know if I want to kill the stream all over again, go through all that, but it would be a good test to do. I don't know. I'll have to see. I see something way off in the distance there. It looks really interesting. What's the oh, it must be that tower is what I'm probably seeing. Do I have the? I should probably repair this while I'm at it. There we go. Boat repaired. There's even more stuff just beyond here too. Just beyond this platform. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. It's a little bit of a bummer because it's like, I think it's a really cool game. I don't want to record it for the YouTubes. I want to play it on stream. Oof. Maybe I just record it and then play it back as a rerun. just I'll do the old Twitch rerun thing. I'll just record it and I'll mark it as a rerun and have it just play. And take the night off. Alright. Oop. Habitat node 9-4. Of course, just as we're coming up to the dock here, it decides to deluge us. Yeah, I definitely crashed into the dock there. I think. Let's see. I'll get close here, but that mine is a little too close for comfort over there. So let's just kind of get as close as we can. I don't think there's any moorings on this side. There we go. All right. Okay. I think I'm hitting them, but my arm is not is not moving there. Is C not melee anymore? Or is it V? Okay, hang on a second. Did they change the melee keybinding here or something? Hasn't been that long since I played, has it? uh, yeah, it's C. Oh, there it is. Weird. Okay. All right, good. Clear this place out a little bit. Back here, you bastard. Yeah. You like light? Come to the light. There's a lot more in there than I thought there was. Oh. There's another one up there I didn't even see. I'll just go right back. go. Alright, got that done. Yeah. These things around now. Yeah, I gotta... Is there a... He's hanging around right now. What's the over-under on me being able to shoot that? There we go. That was something. Now, is that ricocheting and hitting my hull here? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh, it is. Hit with ricochets. That's hilarious. Yeah, let's get some power. We'll need to get some health too. There's a buoy over there. Alright. Good enough. Good enough. I don't know if there's any, doesn't look like there's any, lights or anything around here, so I won't be able to, like, just power up something. This is more of a just grab everything in the daytime and get out of there kind of deal, I think. I mean, I could set up a thing on there with a light, but I don't see the point in it. And then there's that, I guess that, yeah, that looks like a, goes way up in the skies. That looks like a signal tower. There's also something over there too. It's really cool seeing all the stuff on the horizon. And I don't know, I guess, oh, we did level up when I first got here. Is there anything else I want here? I think the solar panel, electric engine, and diesel engine booster. Yeah, we can craft those. That is a really good thing. The more innocence of this. Yeah, I mean, I didn't do much off camera. But yeah, we've been making some progress here and there. Let's see. Dismantling. Let's do pressure so we can get down to... I'm just going to put everything into pressure here so we can try and see if we can get to those underwater things eventually. And we'll take it from there. Okay. So, yeah, we'll definitely want to... do what we gotta do to charge up the... charge up... what's the words I'm looking for here? I'm struggling for the words. To make the cylinder head so we get the most efficiency out of our engine that we can. Trying to be ginger with these because I've noticed if you damage them, you don't get as much stuff out of them. Okay, where's this bastard at? Right, I got a bunch of stuff here. All right, there we go. Got another memory thing there. Oops. Oh, there's stuff on the other side here. All right. Kill it through the wall. You bastards. Hitting me through the wall. Yeah, I've got him. Oh, for crying out loud, where the hell are these things spawning from? Oh, it's those things. Man, they're everywhere. They're coming out of the walls, man. They're coming out of the walls. Oh, we're getting low on power here. Okay, I got more stuff down there. All right, let's get out of here. A whole bunch of crap in there. God damn it. Jeez Louise. Alright, is there anything else? There's nothing else right there immediately. I do need power though. So you go back and get some power right now. Try to eliminate a little bit more of that. Alright, then we can put our we could throw some of this junk into the refiner, into the recycler. So that going. And we pull this into here with the other ones. You know what? We'll just use you right now. There we go. Now throw this down below. Where was that chair at? There it is. There we go. And oop, it's just a water container. I'll leave that here for now. Or no, oxygen container. I thought that was a water container. The water containers are blue. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Do we have yeah, we got 15 kilograms basically. that in there. This over here. And deposit all trash. Go over here. All that stuff away. Put the small tree in there. The camera. Oh, I can't put any more in there, huh? Oh, I guess this, did I make this for that? Okay. That works. That works. Plans. That's almost done. Okay. Put those in there. And I guess I could take some of these things out of here and put them in the bigger box. Yeah, there we go. Put them over here. Snapper Lux. Put that up in here for now. Oh, there's not enough room for all of it. Okay. Sure. And then what does it take to build these bigger, better things? How many do I need, actually? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay. Let's see. Let's upgrade our engine if we can. Super booster. I think it's the super booster, I think. Let's do build 5 of them. I want to add missing parts. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what materials do I need here? Oh, okay, no, it's making 1 already. That's good. Let's pull this over. Yeah, those are, it's slightly bigger, so it must be better. Go. All right, let's make another one. Well, this will help us to use less diesel, and then the electric engine, I have the upgrades for those too, but I don't know if I can do all 5 or not. We'll see. Yep. Is it here? Let them be used as needed. Okay, it's truly out of resources right now. What does the power core need? I'm low on titanium. Gotcha. Okay. Let's go see. I'm thinking these fishies here will have some good stuff. Go. And then I don't know if there was another one over there. I don't think there was. I know there's one over here. I think there were two over here. I feel like. Some metal scraps. Figure out what I can get. I think titanium is mostly like the really fancy stuff that I have to take down. It's getting to be dark again, just as I start looking around. Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with more stuff here right now. So let's get back to the ship and then we'll see if I can see what gives me a good source of titanium. Also, power. Must get some power. Charge up to, or get our health back up too. Whilst we're all on the subject. That and so titanium. So does it actually tell me? I think it tells you somewhere what will give you titanium and whatnot. I forget what it is. Oh, I have some stuff here though from the. I think it does it when you roll over the stuff. High-tech scraps. Oh yeah, so high-tech scraps give you titanium potentially, along with a bunch of other things. Oh, there we go. I already used the titanium. Fiber there, and that in there. Cool. So now what? Just needs more stuff for power cores, so it needs more more titanium. Yeah, okay. Figures it needs more. So I need more of those big fish and stuff. I guess I could like take out that fish and use it for parts. Though I don't think I'm going to take it out with a... There's that buoy there too. I could swim over to that and see if it's got anything good in it. I don't know that buoys will have titanium in them, but might be worth the look. Yeah, let's go for it. There we go. Ah, for crying out loud. Figures they'd be all over me. Figures they'd be all over me. Got it though. I got everything out of there. I can still outswim them. There we go. That's right. Just all stay right there and die off as soon as the sun comes up. Oh, that buoy's still there. Did I not get everything off of it? Oh, crap. I hit G on the bottom, so I put everything onto the buoy instead of taking it off of it. Damn it. Damn it, man. I did the opposite of what I wanted to do. Let's let all these things die first, since the sun is coming up. But it'll be good to have like the jet ski and stuff that they're going to make for the game. Just grab, swim out there on the jet ski and do what you gotta do. I don't know what that. It's some other thing floating in the water there. I don't know what it is. Alright, come on. Is the the light gonna start killing these things off? I can swim out there and I'll probably start dying off as they closer to the light here. I can just drag him over here. There they go. Let's go try this again. Let's do it right this time. Hopefully. So yeah, I was trying out, I didn't really mention it too much, but for the past week or so, I was trying out, since Moonbeam shut down and everything, I was trying out Kick again. See if it would be, if it has changed very much, since we were on it before, and it certainly has a few more features here and there, but, yeah, it's still predominantly bots over there. So I'm not. I wanted to give it a little shot just to see, but I don't think I'll be doing any more over there for a little while. That said, there's another brand new. I mean, every time one dies, another one appears, it seems like. So there's another service that I'm kind of looking at that's got the very similar to what Glimish had with the not they're not using FTL, but they're using what Glimish should have used, which is they're using whip to do sub-second latency, much like Mixer had. Only this is the more advanced technology, or more modern technology, I should say, which is the whip stuff. So I'm looking at seeing if I can. I just downloaded a new version of FFmpeg, and I'm going to see if I can integrate that with my multi-streaming stuff, and see if I can use that. They do have like RTMP endpoints too, but I want to see if I can get the super special endpoint working. There's no one really over there yet. They're still like, I think they just started in like September or something. And I don't know how reliable if they're going to be up all the time or not, because I know it was down for the third part of the day the other day. And I'm not sure how that will affect like the multi-streaming in general, because I'm doing it through Nginx, and I don't know if one endpoint is down. I don't know if the whole thing ends up going down or not. I never really had to test it per se. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to probably work on that a little bit tomorrow. Do like a test over there and stuff. Let's see if it works out. See if I can get it to work. I'm just going to do a test stream to it though. I'm not going to do a real full stream yet until I'm sure it's kind of working. I mean, if it works really well, then I'll probably just do a full stream there. Glimish is a throwback, yeah. Yeah. I mean, they had a good they had good ideas, and being open source and all was even more fantastic because I could help them out and stuff. But they just they needed people who were more invested in actually it's not even more invested in doing the work. They needed people who are more able to better able to manage the community and do all the social stuff and whatnot. Because they had the Field of Dreams mindset, right? Which is you build it and they will come, and unfortunately that's not usually the case with streaming services, as we've seen. Especially when you've got a lot of heavily entrenched players in the space. You know, YouTube and Twitch have been, in many ways, are survivors. Even though they really started the whole thing, they've managed to survive through sheer just sheer numbers, right? More than anything else. And it's there's a lot of, you know, anyone coming into the space has got to understand that they can't compete on numbers, and they shouldn't try. But they can compete on having a community, having, you know, ideas and implementing them, and just kind of constantly being out there and being vocal and saying, you know, this, you know, here's the things that you guys don't like about the places you're dealing with right now. Here's how we're trying to address that. You know, and they just kind of have to do that. Let's throw some stuff in here. Which I know it sounds like it's the easiest thing in the world, but it's really not. And I acknowledge it's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but it's you know, you just kind of have to do it. You have to figure something out. You can't rely on investment money because it's just not there. As much as we want the investment money to be there, it just isn't. And you know, it's just gotta be. I can't put any more in there, huh? Yeah, I don't know. Let's to figure some things out. Still need titanium. All right, so I wonder if I can dive deep enough now to actually get down to those underwater things. I kind of doubt it because so our max dive depth right now is 40 meters. Yeah, that's just not enough. I don't think there's a way that I can necessarily improve that, is there? Oxygen generator. At least unless it's later on in the tree here. Methane, oxygen. Eclipse. Oil tank, distillation tower. Large grenade. Yeah, I don't think they have anything in here right now to help me with depth. I think you just kind of have to wing it. And even if it's 1 point per thing, and a maximum of 100. So even then, it's just like 100 meters, which I feel like some of those things are a lot deeper than 100 meters. Let's go make some. Let's go make some diesel while we're here. Or petrol? Diesel? It's diesel, right? Yeah, diesel. Let's make some diesel while we're here. $200. Okay. So we can shove off while that's doing its thing. Okay, so done this area. See, all those graves are pretty far away. Well, actually, no, there's one right here. Let's look at this one and see if yeah. That still says unknown, right? So we know we haven't been there. Yeah, let's look at this one and see if I can do anything here. Let's not hit that. Let's not steer directly towards the mine. If we can help it. So yeah, we'll see how that goes with my testing with that. I just feel like I need to have at least a third place that I stream to, because YouTube and, well, YouTube I'm not as worried about because YouTube is YouTube and YouTube hasn't changed very much at all. Um, though the algorithm does seem to behave a little bit differently as of late, where it does seem to be surfacing live streams more often, and at that, you know, you know, gaming live streams more often even, which is kind of nice. But the Twitch is the one I am more concerned about, because more and more I get the feeling that they are pivoting away from everything that isn't a big event. Like I feel like they want these giant, huge events, and they want celebrities on their platform and things like that. And anything that is not that, they're not willing to give any time or energy to, because they're pushing ads so heavily now that they need these big events so that they can just push tons and tons of ads and make a whole bunch of ad revenue off of them, even though, you know, the smaller channels are probably making decent ad revenue, but they're not making the numbers that they want. They want advertisers to see tons of return on their investment. And so the easiest way to do that is to get the ads in front of as many eyes as they can with whatever event they can. And so it's kind of the opposite of how they've been going about it. You know, they want ads everywhere, and they're pushing for ads everywhere. But they want the big paydays because it brings in, like, if you think about like the Super Bowl and stuff, right? I think Twitch wants several events that are Super Bowl like, where it can jack up the advertising rates to insane amounts, and advertisers would happily pay it, even though it's a short-term thing. I feel like that's what they want to do. They want to just say, oh look, we made all of our money, you know, with these 3 events. You know, we're profitable because we did, you know, these 3 events or whatever. And in the meantime, everyone else on the platform is chopped liver, essentially. And YouTube's not any better in that, except that YouTube, I'm more and more convinced there's not a single human being that actually works at YouTube. I think it's all robots right now. So it's, you know, everybody's getting treated exactly the same over there. All right, Outlaw, you have a good night, and I hope you feel better. I know it's been rough, but hopefully everything works out for the better for you. Okay, cool. Yep, like I said, hopefully it works out. Yeah, see this is like it's 100 meters down there. So I don't think. I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens when we try this. I think what I'm going to do though is we're going to heal up. We're going to get all the power. I'm going to save because we'll probably. Last time I tried this, I like could not get back up to the surface fast enough to prevent destruction. So. Alright, let's go see if I can do something down here. If I can actually see what I'm doing. Lincoln Grave. I can't see a damn thing. Oh, here we go. See a little bit here. Alright, it's right at the edge of where I need to. So 45 meters we're at. Don't really want to do that because those are pretty nasty. Oh, I'm already getting hit by them anyway. Alright. Alright. Can I grab anything here? We gotta get out of here. We got some log data, but not much here. Alright, so I'm right on the cusp of where I need to be to get down there safely. So that's good to know. It's like 50 meters, roughly. Alright. Note it. Duly note it. Let's go heal. Turn this off too. How much did we fill up here? We almost filled up the tank. Good. Okay. I wonder if it'll be, I doubt it's going to be any easier to see the sun up, but I would like to go down there again and see what I can grab, but let's empty our pockets a little bit here. Let's get some memories out of it. Yeah, okay, wasn't much to be had there. That away. How many bullets do I have? 75, maybe? Yeah, 75. Alright. Oh, this is... Found some stuff here. Drop that back down. Good. Okay. Okay. Let's take another peek down here. Did I deployed it again, right? Yes. Yes, I did. Kind of follow the anchor down. All right. Well, it is easier to see. So there is that. The computer here. Steel tube. I guess I'll turn my thing on here, even though it's going to attract enemies. Broken electric motor. Yeah, see, the worst part here is some of this stuff would be nice to you know, be able to fully disassemble, but I have a feeling that's not the point of this. And it's going to fall all the way back down again. No. Don't fall all the way back down again. Damn it. Alright, whatever. So is there... It looks like there might be multiple things here. Yeah, I can't explore too much, unfortunately. All right, whatever. We tried. We got a few things at least. Um, I think I'll go and let's go to that other what looks like a signal tower. Off in the distance. Go. Let's just save real fast again. I know I just saved, but make sure I don't lose anything there. Okay, so we're there. Yeah, let's go to this guy. There you go. New unknown. Okay, and away we go. There's another buoy over there. I just noticed you can do F to switch camera. Oh, just to see, so you can look out the front. Oh, I see. Okay. Never mind. I thought it would give me like a bow camera or something. We aren't even that far from the Lazarus complex, that underground grave there. So let's highlight my boat so I can always see it. Warehouse Alpha, Lincoln Grave. There's another warehouse there, but it sounds like the warehouses aren't available yet, though. It's another reserve. I probably should go there to that reserve, but I want to just see this tower, I think. for the moment. Take a look at it. Because there's other things off in the distance there too. I mean, obviously, with the tower, we're gonna have to power it up and all that stuff. But it also usually they tend to have some more good resources on them, which we need titanium and stuff for our purposes. So. There's another. It's a container storage area there, or like a. Yeah, something else. Looks really interesting, whatever it is. It's like 2 platforms. There's also a big platform down there I can see. It's probably another one of those. It's probably that other warehouse, maybe. Or no, we're pretty far away from that. I'm kind of curious. Does that show up on the map? That's not showing up on the map. We're real close to it. Let's make a short detour here. Because we're real close to whatever that is. And it's not on my map. There might be something good over here. Habitat node 3-12.3. Okay, so it's just another container housing area. Jesus, every time we pull up into a place, it's like, all right, you don't get to see it now because rain. It looks like there's maybe a solar panel or something over there. And lights. That might be interesting. Because I see stuff on fire. Huh. I also see a whole bunch of stuff jumping off to come after me. Or no, it's hanging around one of those things. It's a whole big swarm over there. There's a whole swarm right there too. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Bullets that we have. Oh god, we got one of these things. Hmm. I don't think I destroyed it. Sounds like it's still making a noise. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we'll craft some ammo here. See what we can do about that guy. Do I have... Let's build stuff here, I guess. Yeah, I never made the petrol backpack either with the flamethrower. I don't think it's going to help with that thing, but... Yeah, rifle slam... 150. I wonder if I can put those in here. Yeah, that's going to go a lot faster by doing it there. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Is he still... I imagine he's still there. Just waiting. Get one more... It's one more thing of ammo here. Yep, he's still there. Damn, they take a lot of ammo. Jeez Louise. Okay. Alright, let's do dismantle tool here. Get some high-tech scraps from it though, which will be titanium hopefully. Okay, that wasn't as bad as it could have been. So that's good. Yeah, it looks like there's lights and stuff, so I might be able to restore the power enough to get lights going and things. Might help out a little bit. Like we're making more stuff we need. Power cores and stuff. See how that goes. And all that in there. Still need another power core. Yeah, I need like 3 more power cores. I need a bunch of titanium. 9 titanium I need. Okay. Let's get a rifle out and see what we got going on around here. Where do all these things go? Oh, yeah, they're down below me, huh? Oh, there's another rolly ball. Whoa! Again, it throws me off the pier there. You just like back up just a little bit. What I need is some health, not necessarily some battery. Heal up. And then we just gotta, I mean, it seems to be like the only strategy you can employ on those things is just get right up in their face and just keep unloading everything you got into them. That's what it seems like. There we go. Certainly does do it. Get some more high-tech scraps out of it, though, at least. Bastards inside there. Alrighty then. Grab all the things. Get all the stuff. Loot all. For it is all useful. Okay. So far so good there. I guess I should see if there's a way to power this place up. Well, we saw that there's some ammo up here. We saw that there's solar panels. Just have to repair them. More ammo. That stuff. I think there's probably something up here. Petrol container. I don't think I need another one of those right now. I mean, the power container is not necessarily a small battery is not necessarily a thing to leave behind, so take that. Very slowly here. I guess I can see what I need to repair these things. Okay, aluminum, silicon, glass, iron, okay. Alright, so I can just grab one of my boxes here and bring it up topside so it's close to me. Yeah. Come on, get up there. Get up there. We're so heavy. We're so darn heavy. All right. Those there. That in there. Things up there. Okay. Put that away. I'm still over encumbered, huh? Oh, it's all the bullets. What do I have on me? Pistol shards. Oh no, I picked up a small battery. Oh. That's what's going on. Oh, that's what happened to that battery. It just went into my inventory. Okay. I'm still over encumbered though. I think I need to. Let's make another small box here. For this stuff. For this ammo and stuff. Waiting for alloy frame. Oh, damn it. I didn't want to cancel it. Yep. All right. Go. And Jesus. Oh wow, those are super heavy. Holy crap. Just the sniper rods are 50 kilogram. They're 1 kilogram per. Jesus. Maybe I should have made the bigger. I guess I'll make the bigger box then. I thought I was getting around having to make the bigger box, but that is not the case. we go. Put those in there. And customize the color the way it is, but let's put the ammo thing on there. And I'll grab this out of here. There. Yeah, just those sniper bullets are crazy heavy. Crazy heavy. Let's dismantle this. There we go. Okay. Okay. I have those things here. Let's come and put those in there so they can be available for building stuff. Okay. Now then. Oh, I wanted to bring one of these boxes up top side so I can really, I can't get any closer than that. I wonder if that'll be in range. Answer is no. That is most definitely not in range. I can repair the boat at least. All right, so need some iron, plastic, glass, fabric. Maybe copper, I guess. And aluminum. I got everything except for the aluminum. Do I not have any aluminum left? Not in that box, I don't. There we go. Here's some aluminum. That ought to be enough. 29. Silicon. One silicon. Cool. So I repaired those. Now I'm wondering, is there somewhere to connect them to? New discovery, O2 orb. I haven't seen anything that would be, well, I didn't open this up. Oh, that doesn't want to open. Right there. And there's another door here, right? All right, got a buddy over here. I didn't quite make it. didn't quite make it there. You know what? Our energy is low. Let's go get aboard and charge up here. Oh, is that noise? Something hitting the hull? What's going on there? Not much in that. Right, these grenades or these O2 things we'll put in there. They are grenades. Okay, so they are explosives. Okay. Okay. Was wondering there on that one. Mirror. Oh wait, no, that's good. This goes in there. The mirror goes over in the brain box. Good old brain box. Okay. So you would think that there is a way to power this place. Perhaps it is up here. More log data. I haven't read any log data in a while. We need to catch up on that at some point. Huh. So that's it up here, huh? Damn it. Missed again. I don't know. There might not be. I'm just surprised that there's solar panels here, but nothing to plug them into. Which I think is a little bit weird. Let's come up here and see if there's anything. No, not really. So for this, which I've already been in. Huh. I've been up top there, right? Yeah, I've been up here. Wasn't anything out of the ordinary. Did I go all the way up in here? Apparently not. There's level 14. Hmm. These damn things. That's what's triggering stuff right now. I mean, it's nice that these solar panels are here, but there's nothing to do with them. Also, I'm noticing there's a different color water over there, like it's bluer over there. I don't know if that's just from the moonlight on the water or something. It's not the first time I've seen it. It's a big section there too. Yeah. Freaking ankle biters. All right. Anything else worth thinking here? The real question, because I've cleared the place out, it looks like, and there's no. I mean, there were solar panels there. I guess I don't know. I'm thinking now maybe I should tear the solar panels down and just use them for parts, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. It's a mystery. Uh, there's the tower back there. 2.3 kilometers to get there. Unfortunately, it's getting late, my friends. I have to stop here. It is what it is. Man, I enjoy this game. I really do. Let's go and charge up and heal up. And make a backup. As we do. And so yeah, this lends credence even more to the case that Soulframe was just eating up network traffic, because I've just streamed for 2.5 hours beyond the half an hour we were in Soulframe, and everything is green. So yeah, I think something's up with that game, and it's networking. It's network layer. So I'll see if I can investigate that further. But my friends, that'll do it for me for tonight. We made a good night out of it anyway with the last Caretaker, so that was good. Tomorrow night, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna stream. We're right at the end of Dragon Quest 1, so I could just do that and get her done on there. I say that, and then I'm like, maybe I should just hold off on that until next Monday, and then because I have been doing a little bit of grinding in that off camera, so I got a couple levels, but I might want to do just a tiny bit more with that. I'm also thinking, well, obviously we still have to do some more with Shadowrun, so maybe I'll jump back into Shadowrun Dragonfall and make some more progress there. We'll see. I'm going to kind of leave it up to tomorrow night me as to what I want to do with all that stuff. Thursday there won't be any stream because it's Thanksgiving here in the U.S. and I will be away. I will be back Friday though. We'll do some coding on Friday. Maybe I'll even do a earlier stream on Friday. Instead of doing a late night coding stream, I might just do a morning stream into the afternoon. Because I have the day off. So we'll see and see what I feel like there. And then more coding Saturday. And then Sunday, another toss-up. We'll see what I'm in the mood for then. But anyway, my friends, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. If you happen to run across this either live or as a VOD on YouTube, if you could, and you have a like or a subscribe that you can spare and toss my way, that would be really swell and awesome. It helps out tremendously, and I appreciate it greatly. Otherwise, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
is the way.